Hey people, this is Smita here, and welcome to my third podcast, The World of Podcasting, where I will give you details or insights about podcasting as a career. Okay, so to begin with, let us start a bit with the history of podcasting. I won't give you much detail about the history, but little bit essentials about the history of podcasting. Okay, so podcasting was previously known as audio blogging, and it was started way back in 1980s. Because of iPod and broadband internet access, it got its roots strengthened in 2004. And today, more than 115,000 podcasts are available in English, and there are more than dozen websites for passing it to producers and listeners. Some websites are free, but and others do charge, but the charge is very little. Okay, so I won't get into too much of depth about history, like I told you a few minutes before, but let me tell you a little in detail about what it takes to be a podcaster. Okay, so it's fun to be heard by millions of people, isn't it? And to help them lead their lives better, to help them relax, and also to help them with their career, right? Without knowing them, and help them in their day to day course, isn't it? So you're doing all these for millions of people without actually knowing them. So, isn't that thought, that feeling wonderful? It definitely is, right? Moreover, have people longing to hear your voices across distant places, right? That is also a wonderful feeling. And most important, earn money and fame just by talking is such a wonderful concept, isn't it? Yes, you need to plan for the subject, you need to talk about research and have good speaking skills and confidence to speak with ease, but yet, okay, so it's also perfect for people who are camera shy or have stage fear, but yet have public speaking skills and excellent knowledge about a particular subject. For podcasting, the subject can be any stream, could be generalized like fashion your way, or specific skills like digital marketing, or technical like engineering, could be anything that you are confident about. But remember one thing, that you will attract people of that particular field. Okay, so don't expect the entire world to subscribe for you. I mean, lots and lots of people to subscribe for you, and then compare to somebody who has more subscriptions and get upset and things like that. All right, most important is you need to have commitments and loads of patience, right? Make sure and try your best not to have any disturbances in the background whilst recording, because obviously your listeners should not be upset and irritated with the background, isn't it? So I will surely give you more detailed insights in my upcoming episodes about what it takes to be a podcaster. But as of now, since this is the first episode, I will just give an overview. Okay, so please do listen to all my episodes carefully for detailed insights. Right now, let me tell you about how podcasting works. Okay, so it works in two ways, right? First one, you can simply stream or download the podcast from the RSS. And what is RSS? It is actually a standardized system for distributing your content online into your feed reader like Feedly, or onto your blog or website itself, where your podcast is to be hosted or embedded. Okay, I'll repeat that. The first method, all right, of making your podcast work is to simply stream or download the podcast from the RSS, which is a standardized system for distributing your content online into your feed reader like Feedly, or onto your blog or website itself, where your podcast is to be hosted or embedded. Okay. The second method would be to use a player such as iTunes or Pocket Cast and load the RSS into your player and then play any episode on the tablet or smartphone. Okay, and these are actually termed as podcatchers. So, my podcast is a perfect example of this. And in order to give the listing of the episodes, the podcast players sync the data from the RSS feed with episode names, show notes, and link that shows the audio files, which is usually an MP3. Okay, so I'll repeat the second point also again. Would be to use a player such as iTunes or Pocket Casts and load the RSS into your player and play any episode on a tablet or smartphone. And these are actually termed as podcatchers. My podcast is a perfect example of this. And in order to give the listings of episodes, the podcast players sync the data from the RSS feed with episode names, show notes, and link that shows the audio files, which is usually an MP3. Okay, so now the question arises is, why should you podcast? Okay, or who should podcast, right? So if you want to keep your brand or your company products active, then podcasting is the best. You can reach a whole new world of audience who prefer to get information through listening to you instead of loads of pictures with descriptions or just long text formats, right? So if you would like to establish your audience from scratch, then podcast is the best. Okay. Second, you can give links and drive traffic to your websites, blogs, and social media accounts very easily. Okay, so it's perfect to increase the traffic or to get a new audience from scratch. All right. Third, people love to listen to podcasts while driving, walking, cooking, and in their free time. They don't have to take the pain of staring at their phone for long hours to gain knowledge, and they can continue their work too without getting stressed. So, you don't have to take the pain of talking to each and every client or customer separately, and you get loads of listeners or traffic very easily without much pain, right? Fourth point, every day around 21.1 millions of people listen to podcasts, and the numbers are growing awesomely. Okay, so people who need your solutions, your help, and don't want the trouble to actually take the pain of hunting the person in personal, like the perfect person in personal, and have no proper time for lengthy procedures to find solution to their needs, will definitely go for your podcasts. Fifth point, podcasts are easy to consume and the process is simple in comparison to other forms, like going personally or checking out for videos. And if the quality is bad, maybe you get upset, because if the pictures are not clear in the video, then obviously the message is not clear, information is not clear. If the picture is not clear, even if the voice is clear, but still both the voice and the message has to be clear in case of videos. Otherwise there is obviously no use, right? So these are the five crucial points, okay, because of which you surely must go for a podcast. And I'll definitely give you more insights, more details, okay, and summarize all these points or revise all these points again in my second episode of the podcast world. So please listen, like, share, and subscribe, and help me help you make this world a beautiful and a better place to live in. So you can listen to the podcasting world every Thursday, okay? And I hope you like it. and I have four more podcast channels on varied topics. So please like, share, and subscribe to those also. So on a day-to-day basis, probably you can listen to my podcasts almost every day on varied topics, and I really hope that you like them all, and they are going to be of great use to you, and you would love listen to them. Okay, so bye bye, take care, see you tomorrow with a new topic.